Hey guys, what's going on? It's Corrupt, and I'm back again with another fantastic episode of K-12. This is going to be a great Black Ops gameplay here, where I'm going to start off with the MP5K, and you guys will see me. I'll whip out the stakeout a little bit later and do some work with that. Once again, for the purpose of this series, I'm not going to have too much time to talk about the gameplay itself, so I'm just going to let you guys know I go 46 and 14. We win the game. As you guys can see, I guess we're not starting off that hot, but we do better. The MP5K wasn't exactly cutting it for me. You guys will see I don't do too well, and that shotgun guy continually kills me throughout the game. But anyway, back to the topic of this episode, which is going to be 7th grade. So 7th grade was see, it's all starting to come back to me. 6th grade was a little bit blurry. Before that was extremely blurry. There was only a couple events each year that I remembered. 7th grade's really coming back to me. And so this year, what do I remember at this year? Let's see. I had since including up until now in senior year in high school, I have only had one math teacher that I've ever actually learned a significant amount from and really liked this math teacher. Like I enjoyed the class because of this teacher. And that was 7th grade. It was teacher's name was Miss Noda, and she was just really cool. She was an Asian teacher, and she kind of brought a lot of that sort of into it. Like she told us a lot of that, and she spoke to us in Korean on occasion, and it was just really cool. And it was just such a fun class. Like the way she taught and everything, it was great. So 7th grade, my first and only good math teacher. All the other ones hated them with a passion. 6th grade, my math teacher just did not know how to teach. She just yelled at us all the time, and she didn't know how to teach, and she didn't really grade us on that much. And I'll get to the other years with those math teachers who just were pathetic. Anyway, so there was that. Then there was an English class. I had this teacher. What was her name? I don't even remember her name. But all I remember is that that year she made us act like half of all of Shakespeare's plays. Like every single week we were doing some sort of acting thing. It was really weird, and I really didn't like that class just because of that. Because acting just not my thing. So I remember that because also in 7th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, I really didn't have that many friends. I think I brought that up in the 6th grade video. I'm not sure, but generally speaking, I really didn't have that many friends. Only friend I had was that the friend Matt that I talked about from back in kindergarten and 2nd grade. He was still my friend then, and except he went to a different school, so it really didn't help me that much. Another thing I remember about 7th grade was every single morning I knew this one. I knew this one kid. He was a year older than me, so he was in 8th grade. And every morning I would just kind of hang out with him because I didn't really have any friends to hang out with of my own. Now you guys can see I pull out the stakeout. But and one morning he had these really weird friends with him. There were two girls. One of them's name was Lauren, and the other's name was Alex. And all I remember is that for the next 2 or 3 weeks straight, they followed me everywhere. These really weird people, and they followed me everywhere. They followed me to basically everywhere except into the locker room for gym, and it was really creepy. Especially towards the end of the year, they were following me too. But for the most part, it was just right then. And I don't know. I don't even know what happened to Lauren. I don't talk to her anymore. But now I talk to Alex, and she's cool and everything. She's in college now. But yeah. So there was that. And what else about 7th grade? Oh yeah, pretty important thing. This was the very first year that I asked out a girl. So you guys might be thinking, oh well, I had no friends, and yeah, that's why it didn't go well. Yeah, that was just such a fail. I'm not gonna go into details of it because that'll probably make me lose subscribers. But yeah, big fail. It kind of got me a couple more friends because they were like, oh wow, this kid with no friends actually, went out and did this. And I was like, yeah, I did that. And yeah, I later on screwed up having those friends. And I ended middle school with 0 friends, but I started high school off pretty strong. But anyway, so that's really the majority of 7th grade. I remember that for all of 6th grade, I was a straight A student. And all of 7th grade, I was a straight A student until the end when I stopped doing so well. And that basically is what started my downhill streak in school. And yeah, I'm still at a general A and B range, but I'm not perfect straight A's anymore. So yeah, that would be that. So with the remainder of this video, because there is quite a significant amount of time left, I don't exactly want to talk about the gameplay because this is part of the K-12 series. So I'm thinking while I do this commentary, I jump into 8th grade. There's still plenty of time left. I got about 4 more minutes, so I'm gonna jump right into it. 8th grade. I'm basically just gonna go into the fact that it was pretty similar. Still no friends, or not really that many. Generally speaking, the quality of the year was the same. So, wow, I'm so stupid I don't see that guy laying on the ground right in front of me. There we go. Kill him. There we go. Stupid RCXDs think they're a dead body. But, yeah. So, 8th grade, the only really eventful thing that happened in 8th grade, aside from, everyday normal stuff, is that this kid, right? This kid, every morning I got to school early. I don't really know why. I just kind of always wanted to get to school early, talk to some people. And I had like general people that I hung out with, in school, even though they weren't really my friends. I didn't really like hanging out with them. And I sat with these guys in the morning in the cafeteria. We weren't allowed to go anywhere before school, so I just sat with these kids in the cafeteria. And this one kid, nobody really liked him. He was there because he didn't have any of his friends weren't there in the morning except for him, because he had to get dropped off for some reason. I don't know. Don't ask. And I remember I pulled out a pack of gum and I was taking a piece of it. And this kid was kind of on the heavier end, and he just kind of reached across the table. He was sitting across from me, grabbed the pack of the gum out of my hand, and took it. So naturally, I did not want to give this kid that I did not know or did not like a piece of gum. So what did I do? I reached across the table and grabbed it back. And then as I was walking away, the lady said, "Okay, we can go now." So we started going to class. As I was walking away, he picks me up, because obviously this was a big kid. Anybody that knows me, I'm about 5'6". Back then I was about 4'6" and like 70 pounds, so it's not exactly like I was difficult to pick up. So he picks me up, he throws me on the ground. So I'm on the ground right now, like this big kid. He picks me up and he slams me into the ground. And then he kicks me right in the knee with these, I don't know what type of shoes they were, but they were pretty hard. And he kicked me in the knee, and it ended up shattering my kneecap. It fractured it, so it wasn't exactly like shattered, like I didn't have shards of my knee laying all over the ground. And yeah, so I had to be wheelchaired up to the nurse. And basically, the following weeks were not good for me. I was on crutches. People gave me so much crap nonstop about, oh yeah, and because he made up this dumb story that I was faking it, and that all he did was he picked me up and he threw me in a garbage can. So now there's people thinking that I was thrown in a garbage can and that I'm faking this, because I was out of school for like 4 days. So he had 4 days to build up a story of what happened to me. So that was not exactly great. And yeah, that's pretty much what I remember of 8th grade. And also I had this math teacher who she would give us the homework, right? One night. Then the following day we would spend the entire math class doing the do now and then going over the homework and then receiving new homework. She never actually taught us anything. And at the beginning of the period, if we didn't have our homework out, she would give us detention. But if we showed up for detention the next day, she would have forgotten that she gave us detention and would let us go back to lunch. So it was just a really weird teacher. I learned nothing in that class. And generally it was just kind of stupid. So that was pretty much 7th and 8th grade, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please throw up a like. Just like the video. I'm not asking for favorites. If you comment on the video, that'd be great. Tell me what I can do better, so I know for next time. Maybe I should stop using the RPG like a noob. And if you subscribe, that's fantastic. Keep watching videos. So yeah, guys, 46 and 14, pretty solid gameplay in my opinion. So yeah, guys, this has been Corrupt. Peace out.